Hello everybody, thank you very much that I was able to contribute a little bit to the 30th anniversary of IAF. I had the pleasure to follow the journey of IAF sometime. From 2002 I have been the chair of IAF for 7 years, and I have been 5 years before vice chair under Takashi Yatsubo being the chair. And during the time I was in a leading position of IAF, I had a very enjoyable time to look at the development of IAF. When I started, we had the leading structure of having a board of directors and nobody else. And I managed to establish an executive committee, which was responsible for everybody else. And the board of directors accepted to get the positions from the executive and to execute that. Despite of the fact that from a legal point of view, this executive has not a real standing. But it works very well, and so we had a broader basis for the execution of the activities of IAF. And looking at the purpose and the development of IAF as well, to look at the inner part, IAF managed to make sure that the peer evaluations worldwide are on a level that everybody could trust. We ask the regional organizations to carry out the peer evaluations and look at the organizations, the regional organizations, if they do the job correctly. And we, from my point of view, have been very successful in doing so. And the other part of our task is that we are preparing application documents on the rules, how conformity assessment could be done or should be done. For example, how to apply ISO 9001, how to apply different structures of the conformity assessment routes. And it is very important that we as IAF are seen as the body who is able to do that, to provide the whole world with accepted application documents. And for that it's very important that IAF and ILAC is seen as the bodies who are those who have the authority to prepare these documents, and that is only possible if we include via our membership or everybody who is included in these conformity assessment and quality infrastructure issues, so that we have stakeholders with us, stakeholders composed of end users, industry, governments, conformity assessment bodies, and last but not least, of course, the accreditation bodies themselves. And that is something we are looking forward that we all together inclusively work for the future to make it better and more safe, and even to cover every new developments like artificial intelligence, and we can use blockchains and everything to support our activities. And looking in the future, we have two organizations, two international organizations, IAF and ILAC, and now we are on the journey to put these two organizations together, and I'm proud to be able to support this development, and I hope that we will in some time, not too far from now, have one single organization for accreditation, which is inclusively, that means everybody interested in the quality infrastructure is member, and still the new body is seen as the body who has a competence to produce the application documents and the rules which are needed to supplement ISO standards and all other normative documents worldwide. Thanks very much and good luck for the new body.
Hello to all my IAF colleagues, including members of the IAAC and the other regions, and members of the UAC and the CABAC. My regards to Emmanuel as chair, Lori as vice chair, Elva as secretary, and to Xiao and Thomas, past IAF chairs. Congratulations to all past and present IAF members on providing 30 years of internationally recognized accredited conformity assessment. I note the continued growth in the scopes of the IAF MLA. I thank my colleagues on the Database Management Committee for keeping IAF Search alive. I think my first meeting in Kyoto, Japan, was also the first joint meeting with ILAC, and it's good to see that the natural and long-sought merger between IAF and ILAC into a new single organization is getting closer to reality. So I close with my best wishes for the future success, and that you continue to build bridges and tear down walls and other barriers to global trade for the benefit of all people and the environment. Thank you.
Dear colleagues and friends, this year marks the 30th anniversary of IAF. As a past chair of IAF and a long-time participant in IAF, I'm very pleased and honored to say a few words on this occasion. 30 years ago, IAF had its first meeting attended by 7 accreditation bodies. 1 year later, 2 working groups were created, which had become IAF's Technical Committee and MLA Committee. The first round of IAF peer evaluations were conducted in 1997, and the IAF MLA was signed firstly in 1998 by 13 IAF accreditation body members for the accreditation of Quality Management System certification. Now, IAF has 130 members from 108 economies. The IAF MLA has 84 accreditation body signatories, representing 93 economies and 6 recognized regions. The IAF MLA currently has 5 main scopes with 24 subscopes. The acceptance of accreditation and the MLA by relevant parties and their interests in IAF are growing continually. It's a fundamental achievement of IAF. Looking back on the extraordinary pace traveled by IAF, continuous efforts are vital. IAF has made historical progress in promoting harmonized accreditation practices to support consistent application of relevant conformity assessment standards. Consistency in accreditation practice has always been a strategic direction of IAF, and its journey never ends. Similarly, the promotion of IAF MLA is also a long-standing strategic direction of IAF, with great achievements based on continuous efforts in the past. Unity and cooperation are important. During the COVID-19 pandemic, a number of unprecedented decisions and practices were agreed and implemented in a very timely manner. The fight against pandemic, as an example, has proved that unity and cooperation make us stronger. As another example, the IAF-ILAC Joint Executive Committee has made a unanimous decision to recommend to the members of IAF and ILAC to establish a single international organization for accreditation. It was also achieved through unity and cooperation. Take this opportunity. I wish the single international organization for accreditation will unite all members and cooperate with all relevant parties for the aim that accreditation makes the world better. Thank you very much.
Esteemed guest and member of IAF, it is with great joy and pride that I stand here today to celebrate the 30th anniversary of IAF. 30 years is a significant milestone, a period in which we have faced many challenges and achieved remarkable progress. 30 years ago, I was still in university when IAF was born. A dream to connect people beyond cultural difference and promote a world of mutual understanding and recognition. What started as a simple project has transformed into a global organization that is entirely voluntary based. It is thanks to your commitment and dedication that we are here today. I would like to take a moment to thank the previous chairs of IAF, those who have led the organization with wisdom and determination over the years. Your tireless work has laid the foundation for the success we enjoy today. Thank you for believing in the vision of IAF and pouring it forward with passion. I got to know Randy and Xiao very well, especially having worked with them together, people who, in the richness of their differences, taught me a lot. I also want to express my enormous gratitude to the IAF Secretary, which has played a crucial role in supporting the organization with competence and patience. Without that constant support, we will not have been able to achieve what we have done so far. Thank you for both commitment and dedication. Thanks to our predecessor, IAF has become a respected and extremely esteemed entity on the international stage. We have become an important reference for many people and organizations. During the COVID period, for instance, we demonstrated agility by managing the emergency, changing rules and standards that were a decade old in just a matter of days. This showcased our decision-making capabilities and unity in time of crisis. The skill and preparedness shows in emergency. Today, however, we face new challenges such as artificial intelligence, sustainability. This emergency required the sharing of knowledge and resources. We must act not only as implementers of other decisions, but also as advocates for change. In this regard, the strategy to become one organization with ILAC becomes crucial. I believe IAF is ready for a new chapter, a necessary change to confront a changing world. We need alliances to assist regulators, stakeholders, business, and consumers who rely on our work. I conclude with a quote attributed to Christopher Columbus: "Non si può mai attraversare l'oceano se non si ha il coraggio di perdere di vista la riva. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore." These words remind us that we must have the courage to embrace change and face the challenges that lie ahead, focusing on what unites us and not on the differences. With our identity and determination, we can look to the future with confidence and tackle the next 30 years with optimism. So congratulations to IAF, to all of us. Together we will navigate the challenge that awaits us to the best of our abilities. Thank you and congratulations.